welcome to Maggie Chats Books. Today I'm going to do the Pass It On book tag. I was tagged by Lani at Willow Reads. This tag only has 3 questions and deals with books, so I thought it would be a great one to do. But before I start, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel. This week I passed 100 subscribers, which was very exciting for me, and I just appreciate everybody's support in my new channel, so that was really great. Also, the people that just watched and don't subscribe, I really appreciate you just watching as well. Everybody that comments, it's been really great getting to know you better and also to discover your channels for those that also do booktube. So thank you. Now on with the tag. The first question is, what is your favorite book that you want everybody to read? And I have to go with the classic Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This book is much more than what some people think that it is when they haven't read it. It is more than a romance. It has a lot of social issues. It's a funny book. It's serious. There's a lot of emotion in this book. It also shows how people deal with their place in society. There's some feminist issues in here. It's just a really great book. I probably read it about every 2 years, and I really recommend it for anybody that wants to try out a really good book that I think most people would enjoy. The next question is the book that everyone should read that would change the world. And I have to go with a recent book, We Should All Be Feminist by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This is actually a speech that she made, and it is probably the best way I've heard feminism described. She is a very peaceful woman. She's very nonviolent. She does not condemn while she talks about feminism. And it goes beyond feminism. It's how we should treat each other just as people, between races, religions, anything like that. And I really feel that this is a short enough book that anyone should be able to read it pretty quickly. I think I read it twice in my first sitting, just because there are so many ways that she put the obvious that made it seem so easy to do if we would all just follow what she says. So this is probably the one book that I think would help everybody, and that's my pick for changing the world. The last book is, what book would you recommend to a new reader? And I have 2, one for YA and one for adult, but both books would be great for either age group as well. The first one is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and this is another classic. It is about a young girl who is orphaned and is sent to live with distant relatives in England. It is a very cold environment emotionally. She's pretty much left to her own devices. She finds a garden, a secret garden, and it shows how she changes the lives of the people around her as well as her own. The book has been made into several movies, so you might have seen that the book, I think, gets more into the emotions that the child would go through. It also shows you how children were treated in these times, I believe in Victorian times, where she wasn't so much considered and she was just to put up with what happened to her. So this is a book I'd recommend for pretty much YA or any age group. It's one that I do read over again. And then the last book that I would recommend for new readers or pretty much any reader is The Martian by Peter Weir. It is a science fiction novel, which is one of my favorite genres. It is a great book. There is a lot of science in it, but you don't have to know science to read this one. There is conflict. There is coming together of humanity to achieve one goal. There's a lot of humor in this book, a lot of emotion in this book, and I think it was really, really well done. I recommend this book to new readers as well as people that read all the time. I think it's a great book. This was one of my 5 stars for this year. So that's my Pass It On tag. I would like to tag Rita from Rita Book, Kat from Kat's Bookend, and Michelle from Novel Enthusiast. If you haven't done this tagging and you'd like to, consider yourself tagged. I hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.